Ladies and gentlemen, Moses Kuria is a very bitter man with William Ruto, if not the other way around. Because I think there is the latest political event that I'm seeing here, and of course we're going to look at it. What shows that Moses Kuria is out to face off with William Samoei Ruto. And his game plan is very clear. UDA had announced yesterday that they were going to hold their National Delegates Conference on 15th March next month, and the NDC will be in Kasarani Indo Arena. Then, Moses Kuria also announced today in his Facebook page that his party was also going to hold their NDC on 15th March next month. So, Kenyans have been asking, why the coincidence? Because yes, UDA announced the date first, then Moses Kuria was meeting the executive members, NEB, National Executive Board of the Chama cha Kazi. Then after that meeting, they resolved that they were going to hold their NDC the same day. Why the coincidence? What is your guess? I'll make this a very easy political analysis. I'll not go really quite deep. I think Kuria has a problem with William Ruto, and Kuria wants to blackmail William Ruto. Where all this started is a very simple statement from William Ruto when the deputy president made that statement that they were not going to work with Moses Kuria's party because it is a village party. It is a small party. And by the way, let me just defend William Ruto for a while here. I think the problem was not William, the deputy president. The problem was Rigathi Gachagua and this other Central Kenya team. They felt that when Moses Kuria will be in UDA and he has his own party, his stakes will be high and he will get a special treatment. And so I think they even told Ruto that for us to be around you very comfortable, we need to get rid of Moses Kuria. If Moses Kuria wants to be in UDA, and I think this one came directly from Rigathi Gachagua, he mentioned somewhere that if Moses Kuria wanted to be in UDA, then he needed just to fold his party and be in UDA. Then the deputy president weighed between losing Moses Kuria and losing all these other fellas. Which one was the best option? He was in some dilemma and he had no option but to just show Moses Kuria the door. But that did not sit well because even after making that announcement, I don't still understand how Rigathi Gachagua and the team, they welcomed Ford Kenya and ANC while they had announced that they were not going to work with other parties. They wanted to form that everyone that was joining UDA was going to fold their party and join UDA. I don't know at what point there was that U-turn. Moses Kuria is out to face off and to blackmail William Ruto. So quickly, before I look at why the dates have actually been set up together, I want to say one thing, that UDA will change their date. I can tell you. UDA will change that date. They will find a reason. Even say that, where we were supposed to be, there is a problem in booking or something. They will not hold that NDC the same day. At some point, they might consider and change the date. But why do you think Moses Kuria is doing this? One, he's actually pushing for media coverage. And he wants to stage a competition with UDA. And actually, I'll tell you why in this video. I'm going to explain why UDA is, why Moses Kuria, his competitors in 2022 general elections are UDA. I'm going to tell you that. But then, he's seeking to get the attention, media attention, because in the same screen, if NDC, and Moses Kuria, one thing I already realize is he's very lucky. He normally got a lot of media attention. When the Bomas event will be captured on this side, on this other screen, he'll be captured. And he's actually, this is done deliberately to underscore the essence of that NDC by UDA, because now there is some shared limelight. The shared limelight will now reduce the intensity of that NTC. And that is something that is there. Secondly, I think he's sending a message to William Ruto that the deputy president is his competitor. And that's what I want to say, guys. That's what I want us to look at. Why deputy president's party, UDA, is Moses Kuria's competitor. Moses Kuria competitor is not this other fellows, but is deputy president. One, Moses Kuria is not going to vie for any elective seat. He's not going to vie for presidency or going to vie for anything. But deputy president's party is his competition. First, before you do that, if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, kindly take a second and subscribe. And also, importantly, click the notification bell so that when we publish a video, you'll be notified. Let me tell you guys this. Kuria, Chama cha Kazi party, wants to receive rejects from UDA. And he believes that the Central Kenya vote that he's so much interested in is that the MP and the MCA seat, Central Kenya should be left to decide. And now the leaders that are in UDA that forced him out, he's out to sponsor candidates in those areas, and his main objective is at least pull them down in Central Kenya. I'm very sure that in every seat, whether MP or senator or governor in Central Kenya, UDA is going to have a candidate there. But Moses Kuria will make sure that he has a counter candidate in those positions. And that is why he's facing off with William Samoei Ruto. That is why he's facing off, because he wants to show Ruto that, you know what, you pushed me out of your party and you thought I was irrelevant, but I can give you a run for your money. Moses Kuria have realized that the leaders that are around William Ruto will be weakened. And so the only way to inherit the William Ruto, the UDA's ground in Central Kenya, is to go against deputy president. Because, and I think I did this analysis in my previous video, very openly, that this is what is happening. William Ruto knows that post-2022 there is politics, a very intense politics after 2022. You know, these leaders around him, some of them who are going to win may join government, some of them who are going to lose may go home. Moses Kuria is just keen on strengthening that Chama cha Kazi party. So when you go against deputy president, you are going to finish these other leaders that are below William Ruto. When Moses Kuria is fighting with William Ruto, the people that are getting affected are the Rigathi Gachagua, because their stakes is going down. In Central Kenya, he's actually increasing his stakes. Lastly, this is what is happening. William Ruto made his career by going against Raila Odinga. That's what made his name. And after that, he incited Raila Odinga against the Rift Valley Nation, and then went and formed the alliance with Uhuru Kenyatta, and that's how he became deputy president. So Moses Kuria is picking the right battle for him. And the right battle now, if you want to make a name in Central Kenya, and for him to be respected, he has known that William Ruto is very popular. And for you to be well known, and for you to stamp out some visibility in Central Kenya, you can only go against William Ruto. And that is the only new thing he can do. Because Rigathi Gachagua and these other teams that are around deputy president, they have gone against President Uhuru Kenyatta. But that is not still working. They can still not be heard. But then Moses Kuria is finding out that, look here, if I go against deputy president William Ruto, if I face off and term him as the greatest enemy, then what exactly is happening here is that he is going to gain visibility on ground. And even with that, I think it is highly possible for him to be listened to. Lastly, him setting himself as William Ruto's enemy is opening doors for Azimio team to approach him. I want to believe that there is one thing, that even though he cannot be picked as Raila Odinga's running mate, but Azimio team might be interested in working with him in their coalition. So when he becomes a biggest critic of William Ruto, then he will be a very good fit to join Azimio la Umoja. So he's just trying to package himself. Going against William Ruto is just making him package himself. I don't know whether this is the right decision to make. Guys, you can also help us here. But I think the issue of the setting the date was just trying to show, you know what, his opening was with William Ruto, and he's simply saying that, no, look here, William Ruto is the enemy. People are saying that the NDCs have been put the same so that he will not be asked why he did not attend the NDC, the UDA NDC. That is one. Or maybe he's also planning to endorse William Ruto at his NDC. I don't think. But maybe they're also planning another earthquake there. So guys, what do you think? That's my analysis.